Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Easy Speeds and Feeds, and today I'm just going to show you guys how this website works. So, this is the landing page, and as you can see up here, we got non-ferrous, high temperature, stainless, steel, cast iron, and personal. So, all this is just kind of a guide to the material you're machining. And if you click on one, it'll just give you some speeds and feeds. So let's click on titanium. So what we got up here is milling, high-speed steel drill, carbide drills, reamers, and thread mill. Let's say we want to mill some titanium. So we'll type in our end mill. It's a 1/4 inch. Surface footage 50 to 250. I'll use 150. Nothing too crazy. Number of teeth. It is a 5 fluter. Inch per tooth. We can go down here. We can see our range. So everything is set in a range. We'll go 1,000. So that's kind of a mid-range for that tool. And here's our speed, and there's our feed. Okay, so now you can go to use a metric system. Go to metric, and let's go thread milling. You can also click it. So we'll say the diameter of the thread mill is 0.132, and surface meters is, let's go right in the middle, 60. Sorry, I typed in inch. It needs to be millimeters. So that is, see, as you can see, the RPM's out of control. See, I built this thing, but I use a metric system, so I get screwed up every once in a while. So I'll go 4.7625. 60 surface meters. Number of teeth, it's the 3 fluter. And millimeters per tooth will be in this range right here. So we will go 0.010. 120 millimeters per minute. So, yeah, that looks right. So if you use a metric system, we got you covered. Let's do aluminum. So this is kind of just an informal video where I'm just screwing around and show you guys how things work. So it's going to go on for a while, and we'll get to a lot cooler functions later on. Right now we're just going to explore the site. So aluminum, go to drills, and go 0.201. Surface feet will go 300. Inch per rev. Find something in the range 0.005. Actually, we'll go 4. So if we're drilling some aluminum, here's our speeds and feeds. Let's switch over to a stainless, 3 or 4 stainless. We'll go metric, and we will go carbide drills. So diameter, go 12.7, so that's a 1/2 inch diameter drill, I believe, 12.7. Surface meters, we'll go 40. Millimeters per rev is in this range We'll go 0.125. Okay, so there it is. There are some carbide drills, speeds, and feeds for 304 stainless using the metric system. Okay, so now that you guys are familiar with how just the base calculator works, I will show you how the personal calculators work. This is pretty cool. So, under this personal, we have milling, drilling, and thread mills. So milling is like inserted cutters, end mills, face mills, anything that's kind of a milling toolpath. Drilling is self-explanatory. Thread mills is when you're thread milling. So, for milling, as you can see, I have all of this data in here. So let's just click on one. Click on this one. So it says half-inch end mill, speed, 1,146, feed, 20 inches a minute, depth of cut, 200 thou, step over 50 thou, tool stick out, 1.25 inches, and tool ID and manufacturer and notes. It's a 7-flute Nacro end mill, so Nacro is the coating, and it's AccuPro 587-81108, and we're dynamic milling. Material, titanium 6.4, so Ti 6.4. So I have all this data in here, and all this data is from what I've proven out through my machining career. So over the year, I've just put in stuff I thought would be useful. And once you create an account, which you can do up here, you'll gain access to put in unlimited speeds and feeds that you've proven out. So I'll show you how that works. We're at home right now where it just displays all the data. Go to add. And right now we're going to put in some data I used today. So we'll put in 3/8.375. Tab over. The speed was 2,000. The feed was 40. Depth of cut 0.3. I was running a bigger machine with limited RPM today. Step over was 60. Tool stick out, I believe, was 1.3. Tool ID, unknown at this time, but we can fill out as much as we can. AccuPro, 3-fluter, uncoated, carbide, and we can say it was running on the Karaki I was running. So that's just a big 50 taper machine with a slower spindle, but really powerful. So that's just a good note. And it was doing a dynamic pocket. Material, aluminum. We'll just call it 6061. Okay, so that's just some valuable info that we don't really want to lose, because throughout your career you would love to just pull out this info out of your back pocket and reuse it. So we'll just hit submit. Now we'll go over to edit, and here it is. Once you click on it, these boxes below autofill, and you can just change it to whatever you want. So it was actually a 70 thou step over. Now it's changed. Now you just click on home, and you got your data. So we'll click on drilling, and I have a bunch of through coolant drills I've been using, stuff in like stainless tungsten, titanium, aluminum, and all these speeds and feeds are really good because it's a through coolant drill. You want to make it last. You want to be able to use it on everything. So if you have your speeds and feeds um, proven out, you want to save it just so when you go back to run a job, you're not running it at the incorrect speed and feed, or you're not wasting time running it slow. So um, that's another bonus about using this. So here's thread mills. These are all just my thread milling I've been putting in here. So you guys get the picture. And to finish it up, we got a YouTube. We have tapping data, which is just tap drill sizes. For my minor diameter drills you need to use. Forum. Here you can just chat with your fellow machinists about stuff. It's just getting going, but there's a good amount of posts in there. And members. So on this member site, we currently have 320 unique members, all machinists, I hope. And you can upload a photo, give yourself a name, and just basically message each other and talk machining and manufacturing and whatever. W. So the list goes on and on and on. And so that's just the real basic overview of this website. Go ahead and become a member if you're interested in using the personal milling and drilling and thread mills, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you later. Thanks.